The Monster Below by Greenback, read by Deathlight, Chapter 20, I Destroyed Your Dream. It wasn't long before Beatbreaker came back into the holding room, accompanied by Mangus and 3 other orderlies. She was calm and professional as she came to me and said that my muzzle would be removed if I remained calm and didn't lash out. I made no move to indicate that I heard her. Beatbreaker asked if I understood what she was saying. I didn't answer her. Mangus said that it was all wasted time and I clearly wasn't going to cooperate. But Beatbreaker ignored him, indicating the orderlies to remove the muzzle. Mangus protested, but Beatbreaker said we were going nowhere by treating me like a caged animal. The orderlies moved quick, using their magic to remove the muzzle. I remained still, making no move to bite them. Coming inside, just out of my bite range, Beatbreaker asked me several questions, wanting to know if I was in any pain, if I understood what had happened. I didn't answer her. Mangus butted in once more, saying I was throwing a silent temper tantrum and wasn't interested in talking. But Beatbreaker refused to give up, saying I'd probably feel better in familiar surroundings. She told the orderlies to move the bed to her apartment. I was wheeled down the halls, gawked at by startled ponies, seeing me pushed along like a wild beast in a cage. The shock was greater at seeing my empty back. I was no longer a Pegasus pony, but an all too common Earth pony. A nobody. We reached Beatbreaker's apartment, and after a quick shuffling of the furniture, she had my bed put before the window looking over Manhattan. Once it was in place, she asked me if I wanted anything. I said nothing, realizing that Mangus was probably right about the tantrum. She said she would leave me to myself for a while, but would be back soon. She left with the orderlies, who locked the door behind them. I was left to watch as Manhattan went about its day, watching Pegasus ponies fly through the skies, free to go wherever they wished. Night fell and Beatbreaker returned, accompanied by 2 unicorn orderlies. "Hello, Silverspeak. I hope you're feeling a little better." I said nothing. Beatbreaker put some food containers on the table. "I brought you some food. Figured you're probably hungry." Opening one, she came over and showed me the sandwich inside. I didn't even look. "Silverspeak, please, you have to eat. You haven't eaten any solid food since we left Satalanka. I don't want to put a feeding tube in you, but I'll have to if you don't cooperate. You need nutrients, and if you want to stay silent, well, you can." She put the sandwich back on the table, then started to undo my straps. The orderlies rushed forward, but Beatbreaker indicated for them to stay back as she undid the last strap, then went to the table. For a few minutes, I remained still. Then eased myself off the bed, went to the table, and started to eat, taking slow, methodical bites. The orderlies remained where they were, never taking their eyes off me. Beatbreaker tried to eat her sandwich, but didn't have an appetite. "Silverspeak, I know you're angry at me, and I can accept that. You have every right to be, but please understand, I was only trying to help you." I kept eating. "I judged that based on the results of my test. Your life is in imminent danger from being infected by dead tissues. I figured that, no matter what I said, you'd refuse to have them removed, even if they were minutes away from fatally poisoning you." I took another bite. Time was running out, and I didn't know what to do, so I went to Mangus and asked him to help me. I thought he wouldn't, considering the whole drugging fiasco, but he was actually really eager. He just wanted to storm in and take you, but I persuaded him to wait until you were asleep. She gave a nervous chuckle. "Well, I know we won't be able to sneak up on you to do any pranks anytime soon." I swallowed another mouthful of the sandwich. "You're also wondering why we strapped you down like we did. The truth is, I didn't know how you'd react on finding your wings gone. If you would be logical or violent. I didn't know, and I erred on the side of caution. And believe me, if there's any other way to avoid it, any at all, I would have taken it. I would have given anything to make it easier on you." I remained silent. You're probably wondering why I would risk so much for my secretary. Well, the reason is... Beatbreaker paused, tried to find the words, sweating all the while. "The reason is because you're my friend. My only real one, actually." She got out of her seat and got closer to me. The orderlies flinched, but Beatbreaker indicated for them to remain where they were. Silverspeak, ever since you got those wings, I watched you agonize over them. I was so worried about you, especially when it seemed like it wasn't working out. I'd hoped you realized it too, but you didn't. And then there were your parents. They came to me after the presentation in Satalanka and asked me if the wings were doing anything to you, personality-wise. I told them both yes, I thought they were. I stopped eating. And then all this happened, the horn, attacking your father, refusing to see reason, you're becoming obsessed. I've heard this happening to other ponies, Silverspeak. My colleagues have seen ponies destroy themselves, going after dreams they can't fulfill. They become so obsessed they forget about everything, their families, their jobs, everything. She stopped, wiping sweat away. Yes, I took your wings, but only to save your life. The Silverspeak I know is kind and polite, doesn't attack others, and doesn't risk his life over trivial things. I know that perhaps you'd rather die without those wings, but I can't let that happen, not after all this. She took another step closer to me. Ever since we met, you've encouraged me. You were the one who helped me whenever bad things came in. Now I want to help you. I want you to see that you can have a good life without wings. I know that you don't believe me, but it's true. And when we were in Satalanka, I tried to find a way to tell you, but never got the chance. But now, well, now seems a good time as any. She reached out and took my hoof into hers. The orderlies took a step forward. Beatbreaker looked right into my eyes. Silverspeak, for so long I considered you a friend, but now, well, now I want to take it to the next step. It's like back in school when young ponies would tell their boyfriends that they like them. Silverspeak, I like you. And your parents, when they realized it, suggested to me that I could show you what kind of life we might have if the two of us were together. She stopped, bit her lip, and waited for me to say something. I didn't. Beatbreaker sweated, starting to shake. Please, Silverspeak, say something. Please, I know my career's probably shot. I might lose my medical license for operating on you. And if your wings went, then the others will probably go. And if that happens, well, I won't have anything left. Please. I'll be in nothing, but I'll have you. We can work our way through this, please. You destroyed it, I whispered. What? You destroyed my dream, I said. I didn't want to destroy anyone's dream. Beatbreaker said quickly. I didn't want to destroy yours either, but... Liar. I got out of the chair, shaking so badly, I had to grab it to steady myself. You rotten, stinking little liar. The orderlies tensed, ready to tackle me. My heart was racing. I'd never felt so angry before. All those years, all that effort, wasted by a pathetic whelp who gave up too easy. I don't see what I ever saw in you in the first place. Beatbreaker took a step back. What? Wake up, Beatbreaker! Do you really think I helped you out of the generosity of my heart? That I cared about your dreams, or only had your best intentions in mind? No, I used you, and you were too stupid to realize it! Beatbreaker went pale. I told you what you wanted to hear, whispered suggestions, gave you ideas, and you fell for them, hook, line, and sinker. I couldn't stop, the words coming out faster and faster. I manipulated Metacomp itself, through those brain-dead CEOs who could only think of the mighty bits. I can't even see 5 feet in front of themselves. I'd get those wings to get a horn, and now because you had a little panic attack, it's all ruined. Do you hear me? Ruined. All those years gone, and all because of you. Beatbreaker was silent, so too were the orderlies, who couldn't believe what they were hearing. All that time, all that kindness, your friendship, was it all a lie? I turned away. Tell me that's not the truth. Please, tell me that's not true. I remained silent. Tell me! Beatbreaker begged, tears falling onto the floor. Tell me, please, tell me! I don't know. I finally said, I don't know. You don't know if you're telling the truth or not? I spun. I said I don't know! I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Maybe it did act to save my life. Fine, that's done. And maybe it did save my life, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to get another set of wings. I have enough bits to buy them, and Metacomp will want me back. So I'll get them, make sure this doesn't happen again, and everyone will be happy. Beatbreaker wiped her tears away. You can't. Why, you going to stop me? Strap me back down and keep me locked up in your apartment for the rest of my life? She shook her head. While you were out, I told the CEOs what was happening, and how bad your shoulder tissues were. I told them we should stop selling wings until we could figure out what was wrong. They agreed, the company going to announce it to the public tomorrow. So wait, I'll get another pair when they're better. Beatbreaker sniffed. No, Silverspeak, I was told that the wings weren't compatible with any pony who isn't a Pegasi. My heart froze. You don't know that. I checked. I used some of your DNA with the sample of the wings. Did the same for other Earth ponies. Then exposed DNA of the Pegasi to another sample. The Pegasus wings were doing fine, but the Earth pony sample rejected the muscles. Yours did too. I told the CEOs that based on those results, and what happened to you, we should stop selling wings to non-Pegasus ponies, permanently. She sniffed again. They agreed. The color drained from my face. I'm sorry, Silverspeak, but I couldn't let others undergo what you have, and I knew you'd try to get wings again. I protected you from yourself. It's simply for your own good. Something snapped inside me. Wiping the last of the tears away, Beatbreaker said, Now we can work this out. Get out. I whispered. Silverspeak, we're both mad. Get out. She took my hoof. Please, we can. Get out! I screamed. Beatbreaker was so caught off guard that she fell to the floor. So did the orderlies. But their shock was nothing compared to Beatbreaker, who stared at me in terror. Never had I raised my voice against her, or screamed with unfiltered fury of a soul whose purpose in life had been taken away. In that moment, seeing the hatred in my eyes, she realized everything I said earlier was the truth. Beatbreaker scrambled backwards. She only got out one angry sob before running from the room. The orderly, shocked at seeing Metacomp's spokespony have such a meltdown, went through her. Pain shot from my now empty shoulders. Furious, I reared back, grabbed the stitches where my beautiful wings had once been, and ripped them out, growing in pain until I was screaming. Blood splashed against the walls as I bucked, smashing the table and sending food flying across the room. I kicked, thrashed, and screamed incoherently. No longer able to feel anything but pure, unfiltered rage at the unfairness of it all. Finally, I stopped. The room laid in tatters, the table, sofa, and chairs demolished, with the chandelier half broken and holes embedded into the walls. I spun, looking for something else I could destroy. Something precious and beautiful I could tear apart, but there was nothing left. I had destroyed it all. For a moment I stood there, running on nothing but adrenaline, which then slipped away, leaving me drained and feeling more empty than I ever felt, and more alone than I had ever been. I collapsed on the ground, sobbing, wishing that everything would just go away.